Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Sports Extra. I'm your host Ahmad Nawaz with the latest roundup of sports today. The ICC Women's World Cup qualifiers continue. Pakistan have grabbed their third consecutive victory, beating West Indies. What a remarkable moment for the women in green. They've been exceptional. They're now just one win away from sure shot qualification, although they're number 2 on the table. Bangladesh topped the table with consecutive victories as well. Bangladesh, of course, in their encounter were victorious as well. So it's very, very critical right now for teams like West Indies, Ireland, Scotland, Thailand, of course, to make amends with a couple of games remaining. But looks like that Pakistan and Bangladesh are the favorite to qualify for the ICC Women's World Cup. Then we move on to the UEFA Champions League and give you all the exciting news and the results regarding fixtures as well. It's football and it's amazing whenever it's the Champions League. To discuss this further in studios, we've been joined by our guests. First of all, joining us is international cricket commentator, broadcaster, presenter and our sports expert, Asif Ahmad. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Walaikum assalam, Ahmad. I'm doing okay. What about yourself?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Thank you very much for joining us. We've also been joined by our sports expert, Ali Mehdi. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Walaikum assalam, I'm very well.
Thank you very much for joining us as well, Ali. Now, of course, we start off with the qualifiers. Asif Ahmad, exceptional performance from the girls in green.
Well, Ahmed, to be honest, that congratulations to Fatma Sana and her team, the way they are playing. And of course, you know that Pakistan is suffering, especially when we talk about men's cricket, that we didn't win any ICC tournament for a long time. But this time, when we talk about the qualifier and Fatma Sana, she's leading from the front. If you see her bowling figure, if you see her captaincy, if you see her media conferences, press conferences, she's looking really, really confident. And you know that when your captain, your skipper is confident, then your team plays like this, the way they are playing. And on this occasion, I must appreciate Alia Riaz. She's a senior player.
We're going towards a short break. We come right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Yes, Asif.
Well, I was talking about that the Pakistani players, especially Alia Riaz, she scored a 50 as well, and with the ball she's good. And Pakistani fielders, they are doing really hard work. Especially I would like to talk about Sidra Amin, as I discussed yesterday. Once again, she's a senior player, and I've heard a presser as well that she looks really confident in the way she's playing. She scored 250s, and I had discussed earlier as well that, you know, nobody's talking about her strike rate. Why? Pakistan is winning, one thing. Secondly, on these kind of pitches where you're playing 50 overs games, you require these kind of innings. You're just playing with the straight bat, you know, most of the time putting all your pressure on the opposition and then spending time on the pitch, and then you scoring 60, 70 runs for your team. Appreciable. Remarkable job, and well done, and good luck for the next game, guys.
Yes, Ali Mehdi, this has been a remarkable turn of events where we're disappointed with the men's team performance. Mohammad Waseem has brought championship mentality to the women's team.
I mean, incredible transformation. They've been absolutely brilliant, and you've got to give them credit. I mean, 6 points on the board. The previous match against West Indies defended a low total and defended it very well. So you have to give credit, because, you know, ever since you know, the new management, Mohammad Waseem has come, he's actually instilled this championship of, you know, a lot of confidence into their team, and they're doing extremely well along with Bangladesh, who on top. There, Pakistan is number 2, so they've got a couple of matches left. And obviously, if they win that, then they obviously qualify. So brilliant stuff by then. A lot of confidence has been instilled into this team, and everybody's playing their role, you know, for these World Cup qualifiers. So incredible stuff, and I think most probably the momentum should keep going.
Absolutely. Ali Mehdi, it's great, you know, that we need to discuss this, that once the side starts believing that they can win games, especially from crunch situations. Now, against West Indies, I thought they were 30 runs short with 191, but they managed to bowl brilliantly. They realized, Fatma Sana said that we had a plan against Hayley Matthews, we executed it. So that means that they're becoming a tactical side that now believes they can win games as well.
I mean, look, it was a low total on the board, about 191. That's a very low total, and I was very worried. All the spectators, all fans were very worried that how they're going to defend this. But look, they believe in their bowling unit too, and this is the thing. Fatma Sana, what she's done is that she's instilled so much of self-belief in this team, and you didn't see that before in under previous captains too, which is a remarkable, and it's quite marvelous for the team, and it's very remarkable for this team too, because all these players, they know their roles, especially with the bowling lineup. All the bowlers know that if there is something on the board, even if it's a meager or even if it's not a very big total, they know they can defend it. And that's the thing, when you have this sort of belief, you can be big champions, and beating Hayley Matthews, West Indies, is quite a remarkable feat.
Absolutely. Asif Ahmad, you've also seen different sides around the world. Once you start believing that you're going to win games, especially from crunch situation, that's the kind of mentality that takes you forward as an international side in the world.
Yeah, I always say that it's the games of nerves, that if you have strong nerves and one thing you have planned, that will go and play positive cricket and will play fearless cricket. What's going on, forget about that. That's what's going on over the social media and what people are talking about you. Just focus on your game, and once again see that the skipper, her role is really important. The way she's using her spinners, Nashra Sindhu, Ramin Shamim, both of them, they are really good. Nashra Sindhu, for a long time we're observing her. The way she is bowling for Pakistan has been remarkable, and I strongly agree with you. When you have changed your mindset and you're just focusing on your cricketing instead of social media, you're bringing positive results, and that's the positivity which was missing actually earlier on. And once again, credit goes to Mohammad Wasim and company, Abdur Rahman, Junaid, all of them, they're doing brilliant job.
Absolutely, and I think that's what has been needed for quite some time now. And Asif Ahmad is a witness of the fact, and he's one advocate as well, that consistency.
Yeah.
So if they're going like this, just give them consistency. But at the same time, I'd once again like Asif to request this on behalf of us as well, that better facilities to the Pakistan women's team, better facilities.
Of course, Ahmad, see that this is what we are raising, this slogan for a long time on this platform, not only on this platform, on other platforms as well, that when we talk about some of the media personals, they were writing over the Twitter that the curators, they didn't get their salary for last 3 months. And same thing that he wrote about the domestic women cricketers, that they're not getting salaries. So I think these are the problems when you do not have infrastructure, when even society is not supporting you, when you do not have college or schools teams, and then if they are bringing these kind of results, we must appreciate, and we would like to request to Pakistan Cricket Board, please sort out these issues if you want results, if you want positivity.
Absolutely, and I think it's very, very important. Thank you very much, Asif Ahmad, for joining us. Of course, now we move on to the UEFA Champions League and all the exciting fixtures that we have to talk about. It's football season. Whenever there's a Champions League, we're excited, aren't we? We knew that, with the change in format, it's going to be a very, very long tournament. But Ali, Mehdi, exceptional fixtures that we've got to talk about.
Exceptional fixtures, the quarter-final lineup over here, and so many new teams over there. You're talking about Aston Villa. Aston Villa making the quarter-finals after probably a good 30-40 years. I don't remember the last time they won in way back. They've done extremely well. They managed to make the quarter-finals a very, very long time ago, but to come this far has been absolutely brilliant. And they came up against a very, very strong team in the form of PSG, the conquerors of Liverpool. In the first leg, PSG obviously scored, they were won 3-1, Aston Villa getting the first goal, then PSG scoring 3 brilliant goals. And in the second leg, what a second leg we were treated for. Ashraf Hakimi scoring the first goal, then Mendes scoring the second. And then we thought that obviously the game is up. There's a huge aggregate which won't be able to be reversed. But then what a comeback by Aston Villa. McGinn scoring, Konsa scoring, doing extremely well. And then 3-2. in extra time, Aston Villa had a chance to actually take it to, to obviously beyond 90 minutes, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. PSG making yet another semi-final, and will they be able to overcome the heartbreak of 2020 when they lost to Bayern Munich? We'll have to wait and see. And then the second, you could say that the quarterfinal was between five-time champions Barcelona versus last year's runners-up Borussia Dortmund, and Barcelona had a 4-0 lead up, and everybody thought that they'll run through the second leg too, but no. Borussia Dortmund actually, winning this 3-1, 2-0 up, they thought that they had the chances. An own goal actually spoiled their fortunes, but then winning 3-1 on the night and not being able to go on aggregate, very big disappointment. But look, Barcelona did the job in the first leg. So incredible stuff by both Barcelona and also to PSG to get through to the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League.
Well, I mean, Arsenal,
Yeah.
it's just been a remarkable turn of events, but they have to realize now that they're coming at a place which is the fortress. And although you can be on aggregate 3-0 down, but Ali Mehdi, obviously it's going to be, it's going to take some heart. Obviously they're still on the plus point of being 3-0 on aggregate, but it still is a challenge whenever any team is playing at the Santiago Bernabeu.
I was waiting for you to mention this because this is going to be a game of the ages. Did you know, Ahmed, an incredible statistic I was coming before, Real Madrid, the one team they hate facing, who do they hate facing? They hate facing Arsenal. They have never scored a Champions League goal against Arsenal. They have never beaten Arsenal. So they will have to come up against their A game, which is Arsenal. They lost the first leg 3-0, but due to a free kick blitz by Declan Rice, and then at the end of the day, then coming on to the second leg. Look, they are really, really fired up for this one. Some are saying that they're going to be Real Madrid ultras waiting to greet Arsenal football team, and then obviously the roof will be closed to help conditions. But look,
Absolutely.
and also people are saying Cristiano Ronaldo would be there, so that's pretty incredible.
But the fact is Rizwan Bhai is a happy man. So a shout out to Rizwan Haider Saab, who would be a very, very happy man as Arsenal, is in line. So Ali Mehdi, I'm sure he's over the moon at least.
He is over the moon, and look, this is a golden opportunity. They have not made the semi-finals, Ahmed, since 2009 when Cristiano Ronaldo and Rooney and Tevez destroyed them in the 2009 semi-final. So this is a great opportunity for them to meet PSG, who they've already beaten earlier this season. So, this is a great opportunity. But look, when you're coming against Real Madrid, you need to put not your triple A game, because if you don't, Real Madrid will find you out. They have the Galacticos, they've got the firepower, they're going to give everything. If Arsenal's defense holds up, they'll maybe making a semi-final for the first time in 16 years.
And two English teams in there. I think that's going to be fantastic if you look at Liverpool and Arsenal, who've been managed to play good football over the years. I think that'll be good as well. But thank you very much, Ali Mehdi, for joining us. Of course, we move on to exciting football over the next course of a week as well. And Champions League is always exciting. Of course, we wrap up our segments, but don't go anywhere. After a short break, our special transmission of the PSL continues.